Grand Rising. This is, I guess, perfect timing for me to do freaking video dump. And I'm cute today, period. Ain't got nothing. I wanted this video to be like really proper, me sitting down trying to, I guess, look real cute for the camera when I talk about this topic, because I want to get everything. I don't want it to just be halfway. I kind of don't want to miss nothing important that needs to be said, but that's why there's going to be multiple videos on this topic. We're just not going to leave it with this one. I am an autism mom. I have a 3-year-old daughter who has autism, and this is like the most eye-opening experience that I ever experienced. Germany Myla, she has autism. She's my 3rd child. I had the worst pregnancy with her. I was always throwing up. I had that hyper, I can never pronounce it, but to where nothing would stay down. That lasted for about 5 months until I was able to eat regular. I didn't eat meat with her. I was straight vegetarian. I love my fruits eating with her when I was pregnant with her. So she had a healthy pregnancy. I did learn that I had a friable cervix with her. So my cervix was jacked up and I was bleeding a little bit, you know, from whenever they would put pressure on my cervix. And it was just overall different experience because I haven't been pregnant in 5 years, because I have a 10-year-old and I have a 9-year-old. Okay, then I have a 3-year-old. So you see the gap between that. It was just a very, 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 very different pregnancy, even down to the labor and delivery. Worst labor and delivery story that you could ever hear about. Like, what the freak? I came into this world November 11th of 2019 at 12:24 in the morning. It was that type of labor and delivery to where I pushed her out and immediately I forgot about everything that I went through. Every freaking thing. Like, then she was born on 11/11. Like, right then she's my spiritual baby. I already felt it when she got here, or when I was pregnant with her. You know, like, it was a huge transformation. When she got here, she was very different. She, like, it's just something that I was happy that I can be able to know my child, to be present, and know that something was a little off. She would cry. She hated being wet. I mean, that's probably typical any child. She would just have this cry, like it was just a certain cry that she would do. Then I'm like, yo, this is different, but it's my child. I do what I do. It wasn't until she was 7 months old I was noticing some things. She would do certain things before the 7 months, you know, that I discovered at 7 months what was going on. That would annoy me, to be honest, because I didn't know what. Like, my husband was very, very attentive. Like, he was on it with her. The nights that she wouldn't go to sleep, he was out walking her in the stroller. Like, she was just Germany. And I was like, okay, something's not right. So now we hit this 7-month marker, and I just noticed some things different about her, like just the way that she would operate. Certain things would agitate her. She had to do certain things on a schedule. If it was off schedule, it was crazy. It was hard to calm her down from certain things that she wanted. She was very picky. She didn't eat all the foods that she wanted, that we wanted to try to give her. And then she would do the flailing of the arms. Excuse me, I'm back. They want me to get this video out. I started to question the things that she was doing, and I didn't fully understand. But I remember where we stayed at the time. Down the street, it was this place that said autism. And I'm like maybe she could be autistic. Time went on, I was on YouTube, and I seen this lady and her child, and he was making the same noise that Germany was making. I just honestly don't remember it right now, but when I do, I'm gonna say it randomly. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The fact that I was being given the signs to know that something wasn't right with her and that she could have been autistic. It was there in my face, plain sight. And then I quickly told my husband. You know, he's very supportive. That's his baby. Like, they have the best relationship ever. He understands her. Sometimes if I don't understand her, that's just the great thing about it. Me finding out that my self-diagnosis to my daughter that she had autism, I decided that I wanted to get more information on autism because I want to make sure that she's comfortable at all times. I want to also make sure that I know how to handle what comes with being an autism mom, you know, and it's a change and adjustment for the family. Nothing bad, but this is just how we operate. This is our family. I wanted to make sure it was 100% correct. Ended up getting a ABA. I was speaking to someone and got into like this program in Charlotte, North Carolina that was able to help. I worked with all Black women, which was a good side to it. But we did have, not saying nothing, you know, I'm just giving a shout out, but it was a facility that helped autism kids. We had the ABA for probably a couple months. So I found out that the ABA was just helping us. We were, you know, talking to her bi-weekly. I think it was weekly, but it started to become bi-weekly because of our schedule and stuff like that. So she would just help us out with the questions and stuff. How could we better help Germany through her journey of having autism? Now, before I go on, I wanted to note that my cousin, her oldest son, has autism, and I think he's like 16, 17 now, but he used to live with us when we were younger. And he was nonverbal. He would do certain things in the house, whatever. My mom took him in, you know, because my cousin needed help at the time. So my mom did it. So I watched her take care of a child that had autism. There wasn't nothing that was like super drastic, like, oh my God, we got with Chris. Now I have an autism child. So how am I going to take care of this? How am I going to do this? The fact that she was diagnosed January 25th of 2022 of having autism, level 2 autism. I don't know, it was like a certain thing, like, because again, I'm working with Black women. It was like, wow, like, you really knew. Like, yes, I did. I was able to know that there was something going on with my child and I needed to get immediate information and not even help so much, the immediate information in a way to make sure she's comfortable. She's the smartest, brightest child I ever known in my whole entire life. Like, the way that she learns, she's a visual learner and she likes to hear certain things. So she does talk. She doesn't do the full sentences, but she's getting there. And I'm so proud of her, the progress that she's made from the time that we found out that she had autism to the time she got diagnosed till today. Like, she is beyond smart. We're just working with her. Everybody in the house has their hands on her because it's a group effort. You know, we have to make sure that she's comfortable. That's my baby. Like, and I mean, that to me, she's like my twin. You know, we're gonna get more into that too, but she just opens another door for me to see beyond what they say about autism kids, you know. And it's just, of course, nothing's wrong with them. They're just smart. They just do things in a certain way. Like, you know, if you can't handle it, obviously you're gonna have issues with your child. And that's why I thank God every single day that He has given me the strength to take care of what I need to take care of, being Germany's mom. Because I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like it's all peaches and creams, because you're gonna have your days just like you have a day with any other child. Like, I don't never like, oh my gosh, my child has autism. Like, I think it hits me sometimes, but that's not my narrative, you know. It's more of when I'm out in public. Like, I'm gonna need you to understand that my child doesn't want you that close to them. My child doesn't want this, and that. You get what I'm saying? That's her superpower. Like, and I know she's gonna be the brightest, brightest of the most brightest, only because of what God's